In October 2016, we purchased a 1962 Rummer based on an A. Quincy Jones and Frederick E. Emmons design that matches Eichler model 1224 verbatim. In meeting Robert Rummer, we learned that this 4-bedroom, 2-bath model was one of the first built in Portland, Oregon, in a neighborhood of custom homes. It was perfectly sited on a large 4/10 of an acre pie-shaped lot at the end of a cul-de-sac with large rear north-facing windows, floor to ceiling. When we found our Rummer home in 2016 for sale, we knew we had to snap it up. Though it was going to be in need of a lot of work, we knew that Rummers were an amazing home modeled after Eichler's in California, where the one-story homes make you feel like you're connected to nature. And as you can see, Rummer has been in the news here in Oregon for a long time, with even spreads in Portland Magazine, and the homes are being sold for a crazy price. And so we knew that ours was worth fixing up. So in November 2017, we began a 10-month full restoration, taking it down to the studs and addressing everything lurking underneath, above and behind every square inch of the home. We did all the plumbing, electrical, HVAC, new windows, kitchen, bath, sheetrock, you name it. So this could be our forever home, knowing that everything was done right, permitted, and inspected. I love that my cloud date stamps the photos so I know when things happened. Oh, this was some fun wallpaper that we found. And here you can see the house completely opened up so we can get at everything. By now, the people that follow this channel know that I'm a documentarian and I save everything so I can have it at my fingertips. When we were doing this project, I wrote a detailed blog, and this entry I still enjoy reading, from November 11th in 2017. You can see in 2019 I actually took the blog down because they wanted to charge me for it. This forensic exploration allows us to find the sewer line and where the rain gutters were connected. And we learned that we should really be replacing the sewer line. So you can see our contractor was digging the big trench here to get that done. And off we were to the city to get the permits. And then we called PGE to learn how to upgrade our electrical service. And so we could give that information to the electrician when the time came. By March of 2018, we had the whole house demoed and had opened up everything, and we're starting to actually get some of the new plumbing in. We were doing hanging toilets, as you can see here. We're getting them put in, and getting new plumbing lines put in the house. And this was, knowing where everything was really great, and we had a really tight crawl space, and we learned that there wasn't a good vapor barrier, and in some places not at all. So removing everything, here I am going, what? Look at all this. And removing everything in the house and cutting giant holes in the floor was going to enable us to do everything right, including bolting it down for the earthquake, which is important in the Pacific Northwest in case we have one. And so, yeah, we were able to, do the duct work, get the crawl space addressed, and get everything modernized under our house. What was really great about being able to cut the holes in the floors and seeing what was going on in the crawl space, it allows us to get all new plumbing pipes put in through the house and underneath, and the PEX pipes for all of the bathroom upgrades. And it was really great how the inspector, they would come out and look at everything as it was going along. So there's like 3 inspections to get this done, and there's connecting to the main. And then even for our hose bibs outside, we had cool shutoffs inside, so if we ever had really cold weather. Since we were rewiring the whole house while we had everything opened up and getting a new electrical service as well, our electrician gave us a nice legend so we could mark where everything was going to go. Here you can see where they ran a new electrical service to the house. Check out these nice new beefy lines going into the house so we can be completely upgraded, and our new electrical box with the circuit breakers that they put in. And then they went throughout the house and ran new wires and put new junction boxes everywhere per the legend that my husband created for them of where we wanted the things. And you can see that it just goes everywhere throughout the house, and there's more of those junction boxes and down the hallway where the lights are going to go, and even in front of the house they ran the new lines down where we would have a little electrical outlet out there. And here you can see our beautiful electrical box inside with everything marked nicely. And we got new windows everywhere throughout the house and new sliders, and there's our beautiful kitchen picture window and our nice little open slider in the bedroom for fresh air, and even the giant pieces of glass were all replaced to be up to code. Then after the vapor barrier was in and the ductwork was done underneath, it was time to get the house nice and insulated so it would be snugly warm. Look at all that insulation, because it really didn't have any underneath when we got the house, and very little on the walls. We even did the wall between the bedroom and living room. The house was restored utilizing appropriate materials leaning towards an Eichler aesthetic. The closet doors, the lighting, cork flooring, paint coloring, siding, even the front door expression and the house numbers. And even the new outbuildings added on the lot utilize the same post and beam construction technique, materials, and scale. You can see as I'm going through these photos that the house was really coming together. The hanging toilets and the bathrooms and the kitchen and the big butcher block island that we put in, and the countertops and appliances went in, and we put in a new custom garage door so it just seamlessly looked like the house. It was really fun when they started painting everything too, as we could see all the colors coming together. And there's our front door and the color orange that we went for, and the painted closet doors that went down the hall, and there's the lighting that got put in the kitchen, and you can see how it all has that very mid-century design aesthetic. And then here's kind of the final bathrooms. This is the master bath. It's small, but it's very functional, and that's the sink between the closet, and this was the shower again, and this is our hall bathroom, and it came out really great. It has a door that goes outside, which is really nice. And as the house was getting all primed and painted, we were having a custom cubby done for my little craft cubby, since I like to do crafting, and it came out quite nice too. We really liked the colors that we chose for the house. We found them very calming, and we put a fence up to finish off the house and had our friend make a sculpture for it too. We also liked how the kitchen came out quite a bit. It was so light-filled, and we had level 5 sheetrock done throughout the house and no baseboards, just museum reveal, and we loved our bedroom, being able to see right outside. Here's a picture of the back of the house. In 2025, we decided to get a new roof too. We didn't know we were going to have to do this, but we bit the bullet, and hopefully it'll last for the rest of our lifetime. The light-filled atrium, bringing the outside in and a connection with nature every day, is just a joy to live with. The yard is ideal for entertaining with its bocce ball and outdoor covered living room. Having a vegetable garden and a pretty shed and artist studio makes for a wonderful living compound. We always name our houses, and this one we named Bella Bola for our beautiful bubble. Lastly, these are my tips for you to take from this video. I highly recommend keeping a project notebook. Here is ours from 2018, and it's nice to be able to refer back and remember when you started the project. Like here we have, our demo getting started and the new furnace and the ductwork's getting repaired, and you forget over time. So having a little notebook and kind of keeping all your information that you can refer back to later if something breaks, and you can remember when it got installed, etc., is really helpful. Our contractor was really great. Too bad he retired, but he gave us a spreadsheet of everything that we did to the house and a folder of each month of the billing for the 11 months it took to finish the job. And keeping this in the spreadsheet for if you ever sell your house is really important for your taxes. Also, keep copies of all your permits. Of course, you can look them up online, but it's sometimes just easier to have them showing all the work was permitted and approved. Making a little memory book of the project is always a nice touch to showcase what you did and, be able to kind of show off all your hard work. So we always like to do that.